Alright, so despite some technical difficulties, back we are.
Researcher Nave has
Blackwell.
Make her look at it. So much easier to ignore when it's far away. And to actually walk out of it. To be that close.
And being the only one who did that, actually. Quite lucky, I would say.
If I hadn't been saved by Inquisition soldiers, I don't know what would have happened.
Inquisition soldiers? That's not what I've heard. I have to admit, I thought you'd be...
Human?
Yes.
Do you object to my kind?
Of course not. Didn't mean to offend. It's what you do and how you do it that's important. Just one question then. How do you think you fit in with all this?
I mean, in the end, working to just close that damn breach.
I just want to help stop the war. Try to put things back in order.
A worthy goal, one I'm happy to support. For me, I'll be satisfied so long as we find the bastards that killed the Divine. They owe us some answers.
That remains the big question. Who was that? Basically, everyone has a motive.
I've heard rumors of abandoned Warden camps all over these parts. If we have time, I'd like to take a look. See if there's anything we can salvage.
Oh no, another fetch quest.
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
Ah, the Wardens. I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
Anyway, we're still asking our questions.
The Blight's been over for 10 years. What do Wardens do when the world's not ending?
There is still Darkspawn. Just because we killed so many in Ferelden doesn't mean they're gone. And the world is not so peaceful that there's no use for good men with swords. Sometimes you have to figure out for yourself what the pledge to protect others really means. It's not always about just archdemons and blights.
Where were you during the Blight?
I was in Ferelden, on my own like always. Quietly killed my fair share of Darkspawn too.
Which is very interesting, because you don't encounter him in Origins, do you? You're such a loner. And if you're such a loner, why are you with us now?
You haven't had contact with other Wardens for a while. Why were you on your own?
It's what I've always done. Recruitment only requires one man. Besides, I've always been a loner. Works best for everyone that way.
So you have no idea where the rest of the Wardens are?
Do you find that odd? The Blight is over. We don't need an organized force. And orders don't change much from day to day. For the last 1,000 years or so, it's been just find Darkspawn, kill them, repeat as necessary.
Let's continue this at another time.
As you wish. I'll be here if you need me.
Yeah, see, Memories of the Grey. Another fetch quest. Okay. Let's...
Now that we've got better mounts, if
you
you
wanna
like,
do?
I can show you a few tricks to get more out of them.
change my mount here? I can. Nice. They look kind of creepy. Hearts? Oh, they look so cute. They look like a big nug. Let's go for this one. Oh, we can go for a war nug. The unicorn looks like it got just a saw through its head, and I think that's exactly what happened. Yikes.
Fine, forget I said anything.
We take the cute one.
Growling at everyone.
Alrighty. I'm thinking about if we should just go to Redcliffe, or if we should do some more side quests. I'm going to go for Redcliffe.
Who built for them the golden city, the center of all creation, and for a time...
Just the way they talk. The center of all creation. It's my voice if I do some
You dislike
maniac voicing.
No, them the golden city, the center of all creation, does the darkness creep, and for a time... It is
Why is she everywhere?
More healing drafts for you, revered mother. Thank you.
Why am I going there? Anyway, let's see if something's finished. I don't think so. Is it finished? Yes. Okay, we utilize the Grey Warden treaties.
What have your ears heard, Leliana? Anything new we don't
Those
already
two
know
are
about?
still in progress.
No, nothing.
You know, let's just go for more coin. If we have one
Let us begin.
without work. And we're going to go for the mages, of course. Let's just have a look at the griffin robes. Here we are. Oh, they are nicer than our nice revealing thing. Sadness. I like that. I like the skimpy armor. Here we go. Let's have a look. Solace. For you it's nicer. I concede. Righty. What is the closest camp? I don't know if we can go up there. Like if here are... We'll just try. Okay, we're going to go with my favorite team, so Varric, Cassandra, and Dorian. We can't pick Dorian, so we're going to go with Vivian. This is not my favorite team, but it's close. But yeah, I will try to switch it up a little bit from time to time. I also really want to take a long call once we get him. So many cool companions here. Way too small party.
Nothing to report, sir.
And of course we're in the middle of ruins. Okay, come on, horse. Yes. A cool mount. What a battle cry. Oh no. Oh no. I know where this leads. See that dragon? Do you want to see the challenge rating? It's not challenge rating, but level, but whatever. 12.
Up she goes.
How about... Nope. Let's not do this. You don't want to see me fail. Or maybe you do. Okay.
Nothing to report, sir.
Yeah. Huh? Okay. Let's go. This here on the way, a shard. Ah, come on. Woohoo! Yeah, the dragon is way too strong for our level. Ever so slightly. So let's take the shard and run. That was an easy one. Yeah, at least the easy shards I'm going to take. Anything else on the way? Does that count as on the way?
Yeah.
Not really. God. Can I ride? Nope.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's so close by, so it's still on the way. Kinda. Who am I trying to persuade? Try and stop me. Okay, anything else? Nope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this thing here is on the way. Another landmark. I don't really know why I'm doing that. I don't think we get XP or anything. I think it's the small part of me which is completionist.
Yeah.
It's not a very big part. Also, I think if it would be too big, I wouldn't enjoy this game. I want to get there.
Yeah. Whoa.
Okay, I think we need to go a little bit to the right.
Whoa. Yeah.
What a noise.
Yeah.
It sounds more like a dinosaur than like an elk. Oh yeah, a distressed elephant. Come on, my distressed elephant. Even though it looks more like a zebra. It's cute, but holy shit, sounds awful. I am nice. I'm not torturing my steed. Oh god.
Watch out, traveler. The veil's ripped open and Maker knows what could come out.
Sounds fun, and sounds like quick save. Okay, that's not too bad. Run away. Ah. That's why I generally go with a lizard horse. I think the call's less annoying. But you know, the Nuck elk is so adorable. Here we go. Yes, we're getting close to the next level up.
What was that?
Oh
We
boy,
don't
was that
know
loud.
what these rifts can do. That one appeared to alter the time around it.
There are many mages in Redcliffe. Maybe Fiona will know what's going on.
Time
Have
magic.
mercy. It's over. Open the gates.
We spread word the Inquisition was coming. But you should know that no one here was expecting us.
No one? Not even Grand Enchanter Fiona?
If she was, she hasn't told anyone. We've arranged use of the tavern for the negotiations.
Agents of the Inquisition, my apologies. Magister Alexius is in charge now, but hasn't yet arrived. He's expected shortly.
A
You
Magister.
can speak with the former Grand Enchanter in the meantime.
That's not good. Tevinter taking over.
Is it just
Magisters.
me, or is something weird going on here?
We should talk to the Grand Enchanter.
I mean, also they're worshipping the Chantry? Okay, before we have a look at that. Level up. Ah, Alistair, do you know if there's some way to see the approval of your companions in Dragon Age Inquisition? Something is very suspicious. Is Tevinter now in charge? Do I want to know? I do. Also, like, former First Enchanter?
I hear most of the apostates are dead or hiding. We should be getting more refugees soon.
Do you think we should let them into the village? I'm not sure there's enough food.
Inside the house, and of course the house is locked.
I had the dream again last night. No, there'll be no talk of this. It was so real.
No way
And when I
to
woke up, the
to
sheets
actually
were
see a
cold
number
as
or
ice.
something. Okay, thanks, Alistair.
The Grey Warden Alistair grew up at Redcliffe. He used to play in the fields outside this very village. And now the boy, who once begged me to make him toy soldiers, rules all of Ferelden.
Time changes. You give a quest, actually?
I remember the first time the dead walked these lands, when a blood mage poisoned our leman. The ashes of Andrastia herself brought the Arl back from his enchanted slumber.
Tell me about your people.
They say a spirit dwells in a small lake south of the highway. The girls of the village bring it daisies and ask for love, but rarely does it listen. For 'tis a spirit of valor, not love, and it favors blood lotus flowers.
Okay, we have so many blood lotus flowers that this shouldn't be an issue.
Maybe the rumors about the apostates attacking people were just rumors after all.
Either way, we're safe. That's all that matters right now.
Just covered. What is this here? Another locked. What? The thing is, once we will unlock the lockpicking, I don't think we will go back to all the places.
Good day.
I know myself. In hushed whispers.
Want me to say it, do you? Would you hate me that much if I were a mage? My boy, no. Maker, no. I will love you no matter what you are. But the mages and the Templars are at war. Do you expect me to wish you well? To send you off to die?
Oh boy. Let's see what's going on here and what changed. Really odd.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition. First Enchanter Vivienne?
My dear Fiona, it's been so long since we last spoke. You look dreadful. Are you sleeping well?
What has brought you to Redcliffe?
What the heck? She invited us.
We're here because of your invitation back in Val Royeaux.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
Well, that's very strange, because someone who looked exactly like you spoke to me in Val Royeaux a few days ago.
Exactly like me? I suppose it could be magic at work. But why would anyone... Whoever or whatever brought you here? The situation has changed. The free mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
Fiona, dear, your dementia is showing.
An alliance with Tevinter? Do you not fear all of Thedas turning against you?
Andraste's ass. I'm trying to think of a single worse thing you could have done, and I've got nothing.
As one indentured to a magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
What the heck?
An alliance with Tevinter is a terrible mistake.
All hope of peace died with Justinia. This bargain with Tevinter would not have been my first choice, but we had no choice. We are losing this war. I needed to save as many of my people as I could.
Welcome, my friends. I apologize for not greeting you earlier.
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce Magister Girion Alexius.
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
Yeah. That's also a very good question. Where the heck is the owl?
I haven't seen any sign of Redcliffe's Arl or his men.
The Arl of Redcliffe left the village.
Arl Tegan did not abandon his lands during the Blight, even when they were under siege.
There were tensions growing. I did not want an incident.
What a charming man, but what do you expect of a Magister?
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages and the Imperium.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
You're right, very interesting facial hair. Oh.
The Grand Enchanter told me she was indentured to a Magister.
Our Southern brethren have no legal status in the Imperium. As they were not born citizens of Tevinter, they must work for a period of 10 years before gaining full rights. As their protector, I shall oversee their work for the Imperium.
Ah, how horrible.
What does the Imperium gain from taking rebel mages under its wing?
For the moment, the Southern mages are a considerable expense. After they are properly trained, they will join our legion.
You said not all my people would be military. There are children, those not suited.
And one day I'm sure they will all be productive citizens of the Imperium when their debts are paid.
Yeah, gosh.
I'm not clear on when exactly you negotiated this arrangement with Fiona.
When the Conclave was destroyed, these poor souls faced the brutality of the Templars, who rushed to attack them. It could only be through divine providence that I arrived when I did.
It was certainly very timely.
Remember the time thingy about the rift we encountered outside? Seems too convenient.
You're quite a long way from Tevinter, Alexius.
Indeed I am, though I have heard you are no Ferelden either. It seems we are both strangers here.
You're more sus than I am.
Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends. I am not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious indeed.
I don't really think he wants to help. It's just about negotiating another boon for himself.
I'll take every mage you can give me.
There will have to be.
You don't look good, my friend. Ugh.
Felix.
My lord, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll get your powders. Please excuse
Pointy
me,
roofs.
friends. We will have to continue this another time.
His pointy roofs just scream
Fiona,
villain.
I require your assistance back at the castle.
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
Imagine a nation who hates elves
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
and then just does a row which looks like you have elvish ears.
Come to the Chantry. You are in danger.
Huh. Seems like Felix wanted to tell us something.
Very mysterious.
We'll be careful, but we need to figure out what's going on here.
What do we have to lose? Very odd what happened here. I do want to know what happens on the Templar side, but I guess everyone in chat is also on the Mage's side, so I guess you can't tell me, can you? Interesting to know. I know. Do you want to know? I want to know. Is it spoiling? Is it spoiling at that moment?
Good day.
I would like to know. I'm just thinking about if I want to know now or after resolving the whole mage thing. What do you think would be less spoilery, you know? Let's see what they're doing in the Chantry. Not my usual place to meet people. Yeah. With
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you?
Dorian! My favorite mage. Go. Are they creating rifts themselves? Why is there a rift here? Come on, come on. Nope. Here we go. Too many shadows. Ah, he's the best.
Fascinating. How does that work exactly? You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do?
Another Tevinter. Be cautious with this one.
Suspicious friends you have here. Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
But I mean, despite him being the most amazing companion, why should we trust the Magister?
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Is something wrong with him?
He's had some lingering illness for months. Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
Yeah, Dorian is amazing. And his humor is nice.
Are you a magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
Less powerful, so...
You're betraying your mentor because...
Alexius was my mentor. Meaning he's not any longer, not for some time. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
I think Dorian is one of my top 3 video game crushes. No, quite definitely he is. Anyway, what was he saying? Distorted time itself, yeah, and then it makes sense why the whole thing with Fiona is so messed up. The other thing, which I wondered that also when I played it first, if he changed time and also got to Fiona first and then they made their deal, why can we remember what would have happened if they didn't, if the Magister Alexius didn't meet Fiona? Because I mean, that shouldn't have happened, right? Time magic.
I hope that's less dangerous than it sounds.
More?
Manipulating time itself? Many have attempted over the ages, but never once succeeded.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable.
Rift magic or
it's
something.
Unraveling the world.
Fate, rift stuff.
I'd like more proof than magical time control. Go with it.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it. Ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys?
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Tevinter over everything. But why does he want to get to us?
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake, you have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
More holes.
All this for me. And I didn't get Alexius anything.
Send him a fruit basket. Everyone loves those. You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch.
Don't
oh, and Felix,
go for
try
chocolate.
not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
Oh boy. So, what exactly is next? Returning to the war room. Chantry windows look nice. What is the first one? I think the first one is the entering of the Golden City, which turns black. Guess this one is the Maker turning his back. People. Then this is Andraste, who was burned in the end alive and then proclaimed holy. Quite the eerie music here, isn't it? Let's see if there's someone awaiting us, or if we can just return to the war room. This is definitely more complicated than we hoped for Inquisition.
This whole business is distasteful. Perhaps we are better off pursuing the Templars instead.
I'd be careful of that, Cassandra. You don't want the Inquisition to gain a reputation for abandoning causes halfway.
Got to agree with Vivian. Which is odd. It feels wrong. They really like that theme, that motive from The Dawn Will Come. Looking forward to that scene. Prospect Mountains. What do you have to say this time? Huh. Actually, nothing weirdly religious. Okay, let's talk about the whole Tevinter Dorian thing. See what our advisors have to say to that. Must be absolutely freezing there. Especially with our skimpy armor before. We have the choice between two, I guess. Choose a successor. Looked around regarding the talk markings. Let's read that. Spy's report. Posts set up along the Imperial Highway, ostensibly to guard trade routes and facilitate procuring supplies for the Inquisition. Eyes on all approaches. Fourth night. A caravan carrying refugees may camp nearby for protection. After midnight, a young woman on crutches makes small talk with a patrol guard. After he passes, she crouches and makes the mark on a tent post. The woman pretends for half an hour to know nothing. When it becomes clear the ruse will not work, she kisses an Andrastian locket and says, "Glory to those across the seas." She dies. The locket was poison. Sounds like just complete failure. Okay. In hushed whispers, Auror, Champions of the Dust. We have way more than enough power. Just send people on other missions first. Go.
Let's see what we have.
God, this takes 3 hours. Oh boy.